Alright guys, how you doing? In this video, we're going to have a little look at one of the hobbies that I used to have a few years ago. And it's in this box. Let's take a look. Alright, so the last time I've opened this box was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. So, I don't know what condition it's in. It might be completely and utterly destroyed. It might be usable, I don't know. Let's have a look. It doesn't look too bad, actually. It actually looks like it could work. So this is a T-Rex 450 RC helicopter. I used to fly these probably around about four years ago, roughly. I used to be quite into these. I used to have some quite big helicopters. I had a Saab Goblin 630 and a 700. I had an aligned T-Rex 700 and a 600 Nitro. And I was going out flying every day and I was smashing the crap out of these things, guys. Every single day I used to have a van full of helicopters, go down to the local flying field, smash them all up, come home, have to spend loads of money fixing them and spend loads of time fixing them. And pretty much it was eating into most of my life. I was getting too obsessed with these things. I was smashing them up left, right and centre, and literally every single penny that I earned all went into these things. So my biggest dream was always to build a monster truck. And I went down to Vegas and I thought I'm going to go and watch the World Finals Monster Jam, and I'm going to go to the Las Vegas Fun Fly and see and watch the guys fly these things. And after watching the Monster Jam World Finals, I instantly knew that was my destiny. That's what I had to do. And while I was flying these things all the time and smashing them up all the time, it was never going to happen. So I sold it all, and that was it. This lid hasn't been opened since. And this is the only helicopter that I kept. Reason being is because it's really cheap to fix, and I wanted something that I could just pull it off the shelf and give it a blast one day. Here's a quick video clip here of, I'm going to put a little box thing here where you can watch that, and that's a video of me flying this thing a few years ago, and that's on Spike's channel. So if you want to see the full video to that, guys, I'm going to put a link down to that in the description box below. So it looks like everything's here. We've got the batteries, we've got the heli. I've even got a box full of old spares and stuff. Because I used to smash these things up so often. Look how many booms I got in here. I kept all the old ones of these ones, and I can't remember how many there were, but there was a pile this tall of all smashed up spur gears, and that was just like from a couple of months worth of flying. I mean, if you know anybody that knows me about flying helicopters, they'll tell you how many of these things I used to smash up. I've lost count. Smashed up hundreds of these helicopters. Spent thousands. So it was just getting to the point where I had to stop. So the controller is this one. So I think I'm going to plug this thing in and see if it works. Here is a free cell. That's probably the one that I'm going to fire it up on, because I've not flown these things for so long. 40%. So that should have enough in there to get it into a hover. Let's see if this thing works. It's going to be that one. Yeah, oh yeah, remember that, when you first turn these things on, you've got to make sure that all the switches are all that way. Alright, let's plug him in and see what happens. It works. It works, guys. Right, let's get it in the workshop and see if we can get it into a hover. Alright, it was about 4 years ago last time I flew one of these things, guys. I mean, the controls on here are exactly the same as a drone. I mean, up and down, left and right, side to side, all of that is exactly the same as a drone. But these things are 100 times harder to fly, guys. If you've ever flown one of these, you'll know. If you haven't, you'll never know until you actually have a go. They're actually stupidly hard to fly because they don't just sit there like a drone. They're constantly moving. They're constantly on the move. You've got to constantly be putting in inputs to get these things to hover where you want them to go. So, all right, enough chit-chat. Hopefully I won't smash this thing to pieces. Wish me luck. Engine cut. What a landing. So as you can see, guys, it's constantly going forward, back, left, right. It wants to go wherever. You've got to be putting in stick inputs to get this thing to sit in one space. All right, so soon, guys, I'm going to take this out somewhere. We're going to find a nice open field, and we're going to fly this thing. I'm going to give it all the stunts. We're going to do all the TikToks. We'll do all the upside down stuff. We'll do the loops. We'll cut the grass with it upside down, and it's probably going to get smashed to pieces, guys. So I don't know if I'm going to properly get into this again. I'm sort of thinking take it out every now and then and have a little bit of fun. I might possibly buy a bigger helicopter again, but I can't get too far into it. If it's going to be a thing where I'll keep smashing it up every single time I take it out and it's eating too much time up, I'm going to have to stop doing it again, because my ultimate dream, guys, is to get that monster truck built and to sort of compete with that, and I can't put all my time back into these things again. So alright, guys, hope you liked that video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, smash that bell button to stay notified. See you soon, guys.